Hey guys! Welcome back to our channel.
So today we're going to be telling you about our first MUN,
which was the worst experience ever.
And right now we are actually getting ready to go to
our second MUN.
Not my second, but their second.
Yeah.
So we're actually kind of nervous. So we thought we would share the first ever MUN my sisters went to with me,
and
which actually sucked.
And bring back all our old awkward memories to do that same thing together.
And how she messed up her speech. And how
I was so nervous.
And how scary your chair was that she was literally screaming at it.
And some of us even got success in the MUN.
Got success in the
Were successful in the MUN.
Yeah. Got an OD. No big deal. Anyway.
No big deal.
We're going to talk about that at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's begin.
While we were just for MUN, we were really nervous because this was like the first time. And then after a few days, we got our countries
and since I am in like the last grade of the school, like I'm the senior, so it was actually pretty easy for me to get access to the good, like powerful Big Five countries. So we were actually involved in organizing this MUN because it was from our school. Not my sisters really because they're like
juniors.
Yeah, but I knew everything that was going on, so I asked my teacher to give me USA. Now, what not would I do? The glow recipe, nice cinnamon dewdrops.
So I went outside to see my country and I got chilling. And I was like, what the freak is chilling?
Like, bro,
how's that?
First MUN and that's what you get. Like,
yeah.
It's literally
I was like, I would get USA or like Canada or something. I got chilling.
And you know why? Because our committee was filled. नहीं देनी मैंने नहीं आपको मैंने नहीं नहीं
देख रहे हो कैसे फेक ग्लो रेसिपी अपने शो ऑफ कर रही है
फेक नहीं है ठीक है.
So the country I got was Sweden. The only thing I can remember that from is Swedish fish candy. But
and I got USA, but I already
because you requested our teacher to get it.
Yeah, because I'm senior, I know how it works, so I played smartly. Anyways, so you know how we got to know our countries? On the notice board, there was this huge list, and I saw there was like 150 plus people. And there was like a lot of delegates, okay? So that's why they got like really random countries, like out of nowhere. Because there were like a lot of delegates. And this is their first MUN in a huge committee. And I was like, women's rights is supposed to be easy because not a lot of people go there. But it was actually the opposite. So.
And we found out that USA has actually quitted.
Yeah. So at that time, when I asked my teacher about the country, I actually had no idea about USA's stats regarding this. All I knew was that USA is a big, powerful country, and I could easily win with it. But now it's the day of the research. My cousin is with us during the MUN. And we're all sitting here.
She got Finland.
Yeah, she got Finland. We're all sitting here, and we're all preparing, and I'm helping them. My cousin's helping my sisters because this was their first MUN. And I search up USA stats, and what I get to see. 21 hours ago, USA has left WHO and women's rights. Like 24 My country wasn't even part of the committee. And I was just freaking out. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do now?
And now we're like,
literally like 24 hours before the MUN, that literally happened. I am not happy to tell my incidents because these are kind of awkward.
So stay tuned because it's really funny.
So we had to write the GSL, the position. Oh my god, the position paper. We submitted the position paper that day or the next day?
I think the next day.
The first day.
Yeah, the first day what we did was that we wrote it down or we got it printed or something. Okay, and we got our position papers printed and we just literally used ChatGPT. I'm not even gonna lie, we used ChatGPT.
And
it's just, we should use this ChatGPT when you have
a human brain. Yeah.
You guys want to start getting ready? So we had like, what's it called? Global Village, and the country our class got was China. And so it was kind of awkward, but I participated because I had actually the clothes. And what I did, I was feeling a little stupid, and I got bangs. I'm not even curly bangs, girl. These type of bangs, and I looked so like.
Here's a picture of what she looks like.
No,
here.
There's no picture.
Right here.
There's no picture. So I looked very bad, and I was just okay with it.
And she did all that for the global news thing because our country was China. And
I wanted to look cool while giving my speech, but I probably look like a duck.
Yeah, but it did not look good. It literally makes so much.
I literally cut half of my head off my bangs. Like,
Yeah, and
literally
they were so thick and just right here. And she just,
These part that I've
they
pushed
weren't
back
that
to my
bad.
face.
They were really bad. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Now, what time did we sleep? I think it was like 4 a.m. at night, and when did we wake up? 5 a.m. in the morning, so we didn't even sleep.
Yeah.
we did have like barely 1 hour to sleep.
Yeah, and then we woke up and we were all in the room and we were just rehearsing our speeches and I was and then our mom was sitting there and she was recording us and we were
Failures that cost
It
lives.
was like the most
Chile calls on this committee to dismantle these barriers and create a justice system.
Every woman and girl deserves access to justice, yet this far from reality in some states. And
$720 million into the world.
Oh, now it's MUN Day and we're in the car, we took pictures and now
We went
it's the opening
opening
ceremony.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she took part in the opening ceremony for the dances.
Yeah, she looked so cool. She literally did the dance in there. It was
I
so
must
good.
have looked cool, but it was so awkward because of my bangs, and I was literally standing on the boys' stage.
And they were with their friends the entire opening ceremony. And my friend
I
was
wasn't
in
with my friends. I was literally
My friend
sitting.
is in a different committee than me because obviously
She had one friend with her in her committee.
yeah.
She had like
Wait, I wasn't even with any of my friends. I was alone because I had to go to the dance. I was sitting right with the teachers. It was so awkward, and like I had some of my friends in the dance, but then
I
got
was
lost.
with one of my friends and we both sat on like one seat, like together. And then everyone was coming to our seat
Or
and we were
blush.
squished between them. It was like the road got bumpy again and the car crashed.
I was coming back from my dance, and I sat with some of my friends, and then our row was literally at the end, like the second last row. And then it was a good thing that my cousin was with me. But then I got lost. I was literally alone. They're like, "Who's Sachin Nas? Uska car did gira hua hai?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, what do I do? I don't even see her." And I asked some of my friends where she is, and they're like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay." And then I found her and I gave it to her. And I was so confused because I was waiting in line for like hours. And then like you can come here and do it. So.
Okay, so the night before, what happened was that we got to know of our chairs, the committee. So I looked at our chairs, and one of them I recognized. She was actually a previous student in our school, and she was pretty like
Scary.
Yeah, she's scary.
Girl,
Now
her-
she is our chair, and she is the head. No, she is the co-chair. So when the committee said the opening ceremony was happening, she walked in. She was wearing a black sari, black smoky eye look.
Girl,
black
she had
hair.
big eyes, and then she had like very
But
big
she was
eyes.
like really pretty and like
yeah.
Yeah, but she's so scary, so it's just it doesn't
She
matter.
was literally screaming at us every 2 seconds.
Okay,
I don't know why we had to experience that on our first
yeah. Anyways, what happened was we had to go in a line and get our little
like
file thingies.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When I was with my files, I lost her, and they're like, Sachal Naski file did it, and I'm like, Sachal's like, I already have my file. I was so.
It was like really confusing. And my friend was also new, so I had to help her out as well. So I our files. I'm gonna hide this,
it has
but this is
school
what
and
they
stuff.
look like.
They had like, they gave us. Oh, I wonder what this is. I'm gonna show what I get.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
surprise.
These are how many papers I had to write just
Yeah,
because.
this is what she
Oh my.
all the material she wrote down.
There's so many. It's like 10.
Okay, anyways, now we can like start.
Look at
So
this.
we went inside of our like the hall thing, and then we sat down.
Going my.
When we were about to go inside, my cousin told me that her friend's older brother is going to be in our committee. And he has been to 11 MUNs before, and he has already won like 4 BDs. So I was like,
BD is best
I was
delegated.
feeling confident. I was like, oh yeah, we'll deal with him.
Because she already got like a special
This is
mention.
so foreshadowing about friends. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna call him friends. We know
Because-
his name, but we're gonna call him friends.
Yeah.
I know.
You stupid thing.
You
Okay, I
are
shouldn't be
stupid.
saying-
Also, he was my age, my class. So yeah, tough competition. Anyways, now you can say whatever you want.
Okay, so we went inside our hall, and then we saw France talking to the chairs,
France is his country, but we're not gonna be saying his name.
and then we saw France talking to the chairs.
He was
Yeah.
literally second up to them, like literally.
Literally, and the chairs already. One of the chairs already. The strict one already knew him. What do we call the strict one? The scary. We're gonna call her The co-chair, okay, co-chair. And then the main chair was actually so sweet and
Cute.
smiley, but I don't really know if she knew how to chair.
Yeah.
This was her
Because
first
she was
time.
very cute and she's like doing favoritism with everybody.
Yeah, but they already just loved.
And everyone was doing favoritism with France so much.
Because
Like the chair.
he was literally sucking up to the
Okay, now let me
coaches.
tell you how many kids were in the hall. We came in and it's filled. So we find a seat, like a row.
Second row.
Yeah, a row. Empty row in the front. So I was like, we're gonna go there. My friend
Then
sat
I-
next to me. Sachel was right here. Then me, my friend, my
Our
cousin, and then her friend, and then Ashmo.
I was literally in the end. Oh my god, what's the camera? Camera, what's the camera?
Anyways,
I was literally in the end and I was freaking
and
out.
I wanted her to be next to me, but then
So it wasn't my fault. I arrived late because I couldn't find my card. Like you
yeah,
had to
she
wait
lost
them.
her placard, guys. She lost her.
And then they were
That's
like,
how irresponsible she
who
was.
is Sweden? They lost their placard, and I literally was like so relieved.
And then we gave out like position cards.
Papers.
Yeah, we had to put our position papers, but they were all crumbly and rusty because we had to go through like a 5-hour like opening ceremony. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was like our GSLs.
In French,
France was looking at everyone, and let me tell you what France basically looks like. He is the
Can I
femboy,
use
the emo
Can I use
gothic. Okay, girl, I always think he's.
Yeah.
You can just
He
say
like
that.
wears like
he was wearing hair clips. He was wearing teddy bears. He had makeup.
He had
on,
nail polish on.
girl clothes.
he had eyeliner on.
And like his hair were curly, and he had a little bunny stuffed toy like next to his jeans.
And he was so
All that
emo and
femboy was.
gothic and stuff.
I'm gonna show you guys what the vibe actually is. Here's what the vibe we're talking about. Anyways,
But he was like so emo and gothic, and then he like
And the way, I don't think nobody would like his speech, but the way he was just sucking up to
but
the,
he was just
he was just going like, okay,
Everyone-
this is what he was doing.
he caught everyone's attention. With this.
That's it.
yeah.
Okay, so the boys were on one side, the girls were on the other, and I was feeling confident when they were like doing the
GSLs.
yeah. Let's start with the GSLs. So for that, you have to raise your placards. We all did. So
Yeah,
I think
obviously.
the first person was our cousin.
Yeah.
Like
And
in
then
all of us.
In our like,
It was our cousin then.
and then it was like you, I think.
Yeah, I think it was me.
And then it was me.
and then it was
Yeah.
no, it was her, and then it was you.
Yeah.
No, I was
No,
first.
no, she was first. She was
I was
Oh.
first.
Okay.
That's why. I
Okay,
gave
so
mine.
our cousin gave her speech pretty confident. Then she stood up and gave her speech really nice too.
My cousin was confident, so I was like a little scared, and then I.
Our cousin.
And then
was
when
literally
she
amazing.
stood up,
You
This
guys,
is the funny part. This is like the first climax.
so they go, USA, stand up. She gave her speech very nice, and I was very proud of her. And I was like, how do I get confidence?
and the judge was like smiling at her because of how
she's
good
like,
this
she was
speech
speaking, and the judge like,
is. Yeah, and I saw the judge.
girl.
Yeah, because I did well. This is lip gloss. It's so cute. Okay.
I know y'all are waiting for the funny part, but let's just keep you guys.
We're gonna
in
get
suspense.
Just kidding.
Okay, so
Okay,
now
I don't want you guys waiting. What if we
Hey,
just start
I'm
that?
done. My nerves are all over the place, but then the adrenaline rush I felt after my speech, I'm so happy. And so, Sandra was right next to me, so she looked at me and I was like, okay, I did well. It's her turn. After like 2-3 delegates, it's her turn, and she stands up. Tell everyone what you did.
Okay, so what I did, I stood up and I was pretty confident, like not really confident, but like kind of confident.
Let's pretend this was her
GSL.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want me to make a demo of it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, I don't want to do this. This is so awkward. Guys, don't judge me. It was my first time and I like to stutter. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I go, honorable chair. I'm supposed to say distinguished delegates. Distinguished delegates. You guys hear me? Yeah, exactly. Honorable chair. Ding. This. Do we? Like in front of everybody. I go, do we this ding that. And then everybody started from like all the way back. Everybody's like distinguished.
And we were laughing because we couldn't like.
I couldn't control it, but it was
My cousin goes-
I was just laughing.
My cousin goes, esteemed, just say esteemed, it's a better word, esteemed. And everybody's talking now like, delegates. And then the chair
The
goes,
chair is like, we're here to
delegates?
Delegates, we are here to guide her.
I can
That's
tell
how
her.
straight it
And I was like,
And it was a scary one.
no, before I started speaking, there's this girl sitting next to me. Okay. It was my cousin's best friend. She has stage fright? Yeah, sorry, stage What are we gonna do today? Okay, so she has stage fright, and then I see her leg literally shaking. Her leg is doing this, and then she holds her leg down. She like stops it, but it's still moving. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And it's just going, whoa.
And she's stopping it. She's like, stop.
And it's moving.
And that's been right before
And
my
that
speech.
fear was like,
Eating me up.
Yeah, and then she was like more scared. And then I couldn't even like do anything because I was sitting so far away.
No, she was laughing at me.
Well, I'm sorry, it was really funny.
I go, ding, do this.
And then
this ding.
and then so
And I don't know how I didn't cry because my tears were literally in my eyes.
and we
I
have
was
like 60 seconds to like give her DSL and stuff. And then the judge
And then when you have time left, you can either give your time to the dais or you could give it to another delegate.
who raised their placards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or, yeah, only the delegates who have raised their cards because they won it. Now she has like 20 seconds or so left.
A million people are raising the placards.
And then
I go, Cheers like, who do you want to give your time? Oh, I want to give it to Chile. She's not even raising a placard.
let's give it to her.
And I'm
And
like,
then-
what?
And
The
judge goes,
shock on her face.
I'm
She was so scared. She was like, what? Am I supposed to speak? I don't know what to do. And then the chair's like,
You have to give
judge,
us
the judge is like, the chair's like,
give us the
there's no
people raising
the
the
chair, Chile's not in order. And I'm like, oh.
and then I was just laughing because it was really funny.
Yeah.
She didn't even raise her placard. I don't know what to do. Like,
Yeah, because it's kind of scary for me too.
And
that's
then-
scary for you. Imagine me being in that situation.
And then it was like the mom.
Imagine. So that was day one and how scary it was. But we're not done yet. We have to tell you about France.
That stupid guy, I'm gonna eat you.
USA versus France mod.
You know, guess what happened? No one knew about the US's situation, currently how the US is left, which is also mismanagement. The chairs should have known. People should have known, but they didn't. We're gonna ignore that because it worked in my favor.
Wait, actually leave that. Let me tell you something. We had the what's it called? Unmoderated
Moderated caucus.
Yeah, unmoderated caucus. So what happened? Everybody's like, "Kya kare? What do we do? What do we do?" The friend stood up. He's like, "Everybody come here. Let me tell you something." And my cousins.
I was ready. I was like, we're gonna use the pen rule because I was like, I'm gonna do it, and then it's gonna like everyone's gonna look
Yeah.
at me and they're gonna get attention.
And then he goes, "Everybody come here, come here." And then my cousin's like, "No, we're not gonna do that because you can't."
And he used the pen rule.
And we started screaming.
And then he stands on the stage and goes like, "Nee, we're not gonna do it." And starts giving. He's like,
Yeah, because we did not want people to look at him. We wanted the attention over here.
"Yeah."
the cool master.
But like, he just wanted everything to himself, and that stupid guy.
So now we're gonna talk about the mod against USA and France. And then there was this mod where USA and France were both arguing, my sister and the boy. And then she
Okay.
thought that
Okay, let me tell you. Basically, the mod topics began. Now, most of the delegates were little children, like my
setting
sister.
spray.
And they were little children in the committee session, and they are new to this whole thing, so the chairs decided to be less strict, even though they weren't. So now we have to give our mod topic. So I raised my placard, and I have a perfect topic ready, but then no one votes for it. There were less votes. I looked around, the kids were literally just smiling, they're not doing anything. Delegates, you are supposed to vote. And it's Francis' turn, and he's like, we have to talk about the basic mods, like vocabulary.
and actually he was
giving
right.
his
Actually he was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, no, he's wrong. In this case, you guys are with us, not with him. Anyways, he goes.
Imagine if they were him. That's gonna be very awkward.
I hope he's not watching this. Anyways, I don't think he'll be. So he goes with his mod, and no one votes. And I'm just smiling, and then I go again with another mod because we need 3 mods.
And then no one
And no one votes again. And then if no one votes on 3 mods,
Our
we
committee
go
fails.
back to you have to go back to the GSL. And we did not want that because we just got done with the GSL. So our chair's like, you have to vote. And time was up for like the first day. So the chair's like, I choose USA's 3rd mod. And I'm like,
Yeah.
then the chair's like, you guys have to email me the debate. Says, who says email? You're not so. Have you ever been to any where you have to email your entire mod to the chair? No, that's not how it works. I'm so sorry, but I'm just confused. I was fed up. Day 1 is over. I think the global village or whatever was left.
Yeah. And I go. And
I'm
then
just
I
meet my friend, and I'm almost like panicking and almost like crying, and she's here. Oh, I had the best.
How about we talk about a good thing, like positive? That when the global village was happening, I was in there, and I was so confident. I just walking on the stage and going this and that, like, you know.
And I
Gotta
was
focus on something good because today is our MUN, and I hope I don't.
and
go,
I
like,
was the
do
dragon.
this
I was the
again.
dragon. Okay? I was the dragon. I
She
had
had
like
like a-
something on my head, like the body of a dragon. I was just moving like up and down and so like And you.
Day 1 is over. We're all confused, and we come home after everything. We're tired, and day 2 is the next day. Like no.
And we hated day 1 because of France, because there's so
Oh
much
wait, listen to this.
France.
What happened?
France.
Listen to this. What happened? We were literally screaming our hats off. Like, not especially me, but we were screaming at France because the way he just goes like me, and then all of us, like not all of us, specifically me. Okay, my voice would not come out. I was just like, okay, like that. On the second day, I'm talking. That my voice was gone. They go like Sweden like 2 times, and then I go, and they're like, the judges go like, cause they can't hear me. I'm just like, okay, delegates. Because of my voice, it looked. It was like so bad. I feel so bad for myself. Like, I wish I could rewind that time, and
Rewind.
So now we're gonna talk about the day 2 preparation. So the day 2 preparation, we like slept kind of early, I think, or late. I think we slept kind of early.
No, we slept really late. We were sitting, and we were like, okay, we have to do something about my friends. And my cousin's like, let's make a vlog.
रात के 10 बज रहे हैं और मेरी फ़ोन की बैटरी सेव हो गई है बाय गाइस
Yeah, we have a video. Like,
but we're not gonna be showing it.
We're gonna show everything.
No.
So, she's like, we have to make our own vlog so people come to us. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. So what should our vlog be about? Okay, now we don't even have a point of contention, but we have no idea what that is. Because this is like our first time as well. So we don't know what that is. I'm like, let's make our vlog. And we're preparing. We spent the entire night on that super stupid block. And we also had to prepare for other mods, the solutions, the problems, everything. I was so like, you know the mod we had to email the chair? We were like, let's just quickly chat GPT this and email it to her because we had a lot to do. We go there next day, second day. And she's like, the mod, you guys had to email me. I want you guys to present those exact speeches. And we were like, shit. Because we did not write those down. We just emailed them to her. We didn't even see what was written. We just trusted ChatGPT. And we are just like, oh, what are we going to do now?
It's not important to raise your playing cards, but if you want like a position there, you have to do something.
Yeah, I had to. But I did speak because, I don't know what I said. I just did something.
And then
And the judge was looking at her like.
And then after that, we had an unmoderated caucus. And then they were like, what happened in the unmoderated caucus? Nobody was like raising their playing cards. She goes, nobody's raising it. She goes, raises her playing card. With no hesitation, she goes like, so in our unmoderated caucus, like she was almost about to sleep.
Yeah, it was
so
chill.
chill.
Of the unmod. Basically, France has gotten everyone's attention.
Yeah.
We are now sure he's going to get the BD because he's actually good.
But literally everybody also
But we
hated
still
him.
hate him, so.
Everybody almost hated him.
Like
Yeah,
everybody.
because Blue was so like. Day 2, now. So the co-chair, who's the strict one, aka, comes late. And she's been like in and out. The other main chair has been there throughout. She's been in and out, and she comes and she looks at how everyone's doing their speeches, not even according to the mod. So she just lashes out at one of the delegates. She's like, and at that time, other chairs from different committee sessions are in our committee. And they want to see how it's working. So all the other chairs are there, and our chair is lashing out at everyone. She's screaming so loud. I'm telling you.
But she was like screaming against the rules, so it's not like you have to scream, you have to like, no. So like, yeah.
You have to be kind of chill.
Yeah, and then she was screaming so loud. I can't even tell you. I was about to cry. I'm a 15-year-old. I was about to cry. I was like about to cry and so scared because she was right in front of me. And then I was like, we were literally like.
She's about to be 16 in 30 days.
I was literally like, after one person, it was my turn. And I was so scared because I don't even think my speech was according to the mod. But that's just, what happened. And all the other chairs start looking at her and they're like, what is she doing?
And then one of them goes out and complains about her.
Yeah, they complain about her to AKA the GOAT. Who we're not gonna name that teacher. They go to that
Like our principal.
office, not the principal, but the co-director, whatever.
Listen to that. Her sister, like the co-chair's sister, was actually in that school and standing
And she
in
is
that
the discipline
shoulder, and she was standing there, and then she's like literally freaking out.
And her sister's just crazy, and then
She just goes,
and all the chairs leave in front of her. They all just leave. They don't even say anything to her, and then she's just like this. She just goes that. She does this.
excuse me.
And then at that time, we are given free time, like 10 minutes of free time, unmod. to actually just discuss what happened and like chill. They're like, you guys, this is like a free time for you guys to chill after what you went through, and events are supposed to be fun. This was not fun.
Yeah,
So
it was
my
like
teacher,
tragic.
who is actually the head of everything, controlling everything, calls me outside and she asks me, tell me exactly what happened. And she's like, walk with me. I walk with her and I tell her, and then she's like, okay, we're gonna deal with this. Our chair comes back and she's in a sour mood. She does not speak for like the next 2 sessions. Yeah, comes back. For the DR, this is like the last part. DR. Yeah, get there.
Where they announced the
Yeah,
Yes.
where it was like
They
the
announced the
resolutions. And they were like, who's gonna write the resolution? France is like, me. I only, he said, his exact words, I don't trust you guys with it. You guys are gonna do it. I trust myself with it. I'm gonna write it. And we're like, when are you gonna write it? He said, in my break. Now, our school is not co-ed, so I can't
go to
see,
his
like,
break.
and then he was writing it all alone. And when he asked who is going to present it, everyone voted USA. And I had no idea what the DR was about. So when the chair's gonna ask me questions, I'd be clueless. I was just freaking out in my break and I hadn't even eaten anything. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I hate France. I hate France so much. He ruined the entire MUN. Anyways, we come back. He hasn't written anything. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna write it. And we have 15 minutes and we have to write the DR. We're literally on, you know what he's writing it on? Like on a sticky note. That's how small it was. I was like, dude, do you want an A4 sheet? Because I can give it to you. And then he sat down and he started writing. And then our teacher comes in. She's like, you guys have to be further away because, co-ed and now. So I was like, okay. But I was just stressing out because I don't know what he was writing. And then delegates as well, not just me, all the other delegates. The chair was going to ask questions from other delegates. And now I'm actually reading the DR. Okay, I'm reading it. And my sisters are panicking. They're like, what do we write? Because they didn't know.
I wasn't even listening to
Yeah, because it's just so hard for them to understand. And we ran out of time and no question and answers actually happened. And it was actually over. And
Because
that's over.
We're running out
3
of time.
sessions were so tense, so bad. We have a Kavali now. We don't have concert. We have
It's
a
like
Kavali.
it wasn't really a quality. It was just a concert too.
We're coming downstairs. I'm just about to cry. I'm like, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna get anything. I was so bad. And Francis gonna win. And there's like other.
And like and during the Kawali, he was just like sleeping on my lap. And
Yeah, I was so tense and I slept.
I was alone with my friend, and she had like her friends ditched her, and so did mine. So like,
My friend was sitting right there, and she was pointing at me, come over to her. But I was so down. I was like, I just wasted 2 days of my life. I have my pre-mocks, I have my boards, and I didn't even study. So I was just crying.
I was
having the
so
worst day of my
confident
life.
that I was
because of FRANCE, Prince.
I was so confident that she's gonna win. I knew she was gonna get either BD, OD, or like
something.
HMSM.
yeah.
Now it's time to announce the awards. Me and Sachal, we get food.
Yeah, we got fries.
Yeah, and when we sit down and we're sitting together, Arsenal's with her friends.
I was with one of my friends because she was alone, and so was I. So like, I wasn't alone. I could be with her. But like, so we went upstairs and was listening to the Kavali upstairs. It was very fun.
Yeah, we met them upstairs. Anyways, what happened was, now it's time to announce the winners. So they start with PNA, which is like the most important, fun, best committee ever. But it's really hard for us because we don't even know like a lot about politics, you know. So PNA, I'm happy. Like friends from my class, friends from my class have gotten SMs. So I'm just happy they got special mentions for the first time. We're all happy. My best friend is sitting next to me. She's like, I did well. I'm like, I hope you get a BD.
She gets an OD.
Yeah, she gets an OD.
Her best friend.
Yeah, so what
But she
happened?
wasn't in her committee, so
We're in different committees, right?
We
She was
got
in, I think, Indo-Pak War or
perfume.
something. So what happens is they start announcing the winners. And now they start announcing the winners. And now I'm just, oh my god. And now I'm just there and I'm like, I'm not going to get anything. And they start with our committee. And they go SM this, SM that. They're like 4 SMs,
But our
3
friends also
HMs,
got an SM.
2 ODs, 1 BD. So they're like, for outstanding delegate, we have the delegate of USA. And I'm just like, what? What? And then
Literally, she was so clueless. She was like, delegate of USA. She's like, huh?
what just happened? And I'm so happy. I run and then I hug one of the other delegates who's Canada. And she got an OD as well. So we just hug each
She was
other
so
and we both
good.
go to the stage and we get her award.
And then, but she just gets her certificate, nothing else, like a trophy or something. And then really,
With her certificate.
OD.
Yeah. Look.
And she and her best friend are so cool. They both
And
got
then
ODs.
Yeah, she got an OD as well, and we were the only
And then they
people
announced,
from the girls' side who got ODs.
and then they announced the BD, and while they're like, the BD my sister's on the stage, and they're like,
the best delegate goes to, and I literally did this. France.
France.
And they said France. Obviously, France. France won. I hate France.
I don't know why France won. He literally did nothing except for just going like no.
honestly, I think he bribed.
Bro, you know how we started? So it was like our first time, and it was like kind of like
We're
their
going
first
with
time.
another perfumer.
So
like,
our speeches were really chill. And then it's France's first time, like the first person who's gonna speak. And he goes this on his desk. Delegate to the
we were so chill, and he goes like top. My phone.
Stop.
And then he goes like delegates.
Oh, no.
Delegates.
They didn't get anything, but I'm so proud of how they did. They did really well.
Did we?
Yeah, that was a little messed up, but
But then we won. She won, not us.
it was kind of success. We were happy. We came back home. We were all happy.
And we hope we do the same.
And when we were
again.
coming outside France, I see France again. I'm like, why do I see him everywhere? I literally hit him, and he's like, oh, hey, USA. I was like, congratulations. And I went.
Perfume.
That was our first MUN.
And we hope that anyone goes as good at this time.
No.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I hope you like it. We're going to change it into coats. And I'm just going to do my hair.
But this
And we're in the same committee again. And guess what committee?
woman
Yay!
rights.
Women rights!
No, human.
And this time she's US.
Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys like this story time. I hope your first MUN goes better than this one.
I hope this anime is
It was
motivation
actually
for you.
amazing. If you look on the positive side, like be kind of optimistic. To be honest, optimistic. So like,
I hope it's amazing. We love
probably
you so
not a
much.
motivation, but be kind of optimistic. and-
Bye!
Yeah.